Okay, now I'm gonna start the video. Alright, so I had to clean up a little bit. So, I don't know how salad, but alright. The gist of it is my boyfriend left for Marine Bootcamp about 3 days ago. And I'm not gonna lie, it's not as simple as some people might put it, or it's not really that long, so to speak. It's like it's long in a sense if you talk to that person every day. Like I don't talk to certain people every single day, so for me to go a month without talking to them, it won't affect me because we don't talk like every day. But I'll talk to my boy. Well, I used to talk to my boyfriend every single day, like all the time. I mean, we used up 20,000 texts a month, so that'll let you know we talked morning, noon, and night. From the time we was awake, we were texting each other. From till the time we went to sleep, we were texting each other. Pretty darn bad. It's not as like easy as some people might say. Anyway, so I've said earlier about the writing, the letters, and just write. Well, today's September 30th, my cousin's birthday. So happy birthday, Ciante, again. And I've written in the past 3 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could have sworn I wrote more than that. I did. I got the other ones in my notebook. So I've written about 7 to 8 letters. In 3 days, 7 letters. I strongly don't recommend you send them every single letter you write. And it's not from personal experience yet, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so if you have someone in the Marines and they go to boot camp and you write them letters, they're not just writing to you, they're writing to their mom and their dad and family like that. So for you to send 7 letters from just one person is going to be not only insanely too much, but it's going to almost be like they can't read anybody else's letters if they just like have so many of yours. But at the same time, out of that 7, I'll probably send 4 because, again, I'm gonna tell you what. If you send 4, it's almost like, hey, I really miss you, blah blah. But at the same time, it's like you got a job to do. You can't read all of these. So short and simple, 4 will suffice for the first. And when you first get their address, don't send. Yeah, they'll be like, oh yeah, they really miss me, but you're not going to get them back. So to save yourself, the feeling like they're not doing as much as they can to write back to you. It's not that they can't, it's that they don't have the time to. So if you write 4 or 5 letters and they have to read all 4 or 5 letters, then their letters isn't going to be long coming back to you because they used up all your time reading them. And mine, they're pretty long. This one is 2 pages. 2 pages. Well, wait. 4 pages. 2 pages. 2 pages. 2 pages. Like, you see what I mean? I'm definitely not sending them all. So the last 2 that are in my notebook, they're just single page. So I did pretty good. And I was looking at a website. This video is strictly for those who don't already know this. But on the website, it has, or on this website, had the recruits, like Marine recruits. And how you should, what you should basically put in your letters. Instead of, like, most people, they probably don't look up what are you supposed to put in your letters, but because I wanted to be more supportive of his decision, I went ahead and looked up for almost everything I had to know about a letter, basically. And, for instance, you're not supposed to put things like, we did this today and you would have had so much fun, because you don't want them to think they're missing anything. You want them to think everything here is not fun, everything here is boring, and you are doing something a lot better with your life. That's the gist of it. You just want them to focus on that little thing, that they're doing something with their life that is a lot better than what they could have been doing. So if you send, oh, we went to Disneyland and we did this and we did that and we saw this huge thing and blah 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 blah, and you sound so excited about it and you like, man, you really missed it. Those are the things they don't want you to put, because anything that brings them down basically will throw them off their game. And if they slug, it'll push back the day, it'll prolong their graduation, and you don't want that to happen. You want them to be fully focused, so you want them to think they're not missing anything. Second, don't put nothing in the letters that's almost like you don't fully have faith in them, like you expect them not to complete their mission, so to speak, military talk or whatever. Don't say anything like, even if you don't want to keep doing this, it's okay, or even if you mess up, it's because it's not. And what they're being taught, what their drill instructors are teaching them, is to not accept defeat. So if you go ahead and say, it's okay in the letters, and then they love you, so they're going to be like, oh, this person is going to accept me no matter if I fail or don't fail. Or, yeah, you want them to believe that, but you're not going to tell them that. You're going to be like, I know you'll do good, and you say stuff like that. Encouraging words. Say things like, I'm so proud of you. This is something that's really honorable. Don't shoot it down. Don't make it sound like, oh, yeah, you could be doing that, but, if you don't do it, it's okay, because it's not how they're trying to teach them to think. Don't mess up what they're teaching them. So that's another thing. And let's see, what else? I'll finish in the next video.